career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Are you a skilled mechanic looking for your next big opportunity? Constructors is hiring. We're looking for experienced mechanics to join our family-owned team. We offer competitive wages, great benefits, brand new service trucks, OEM-level diagnostic software, and career growth opportunities. Positions include lead and A-level mechanics for our shop and multiple field technicians. If you're driven and ready to grow with a company that's been around since 1908, apply today at constructorslincoln.com.
Bagels & Joe is the best place to start off your mornings, and you can order your breakfast ahead of time on their app. You can't go wrong with one of their great bagel sandwiches or breakfast burritos. Stop by any of their 4 locations in Lincoln or their location in Seward. Bagels & Joe.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, a slight chance of snow showers throughout the day. Otherwise, mostly cloudy and breezy and a high near 38. Tonight, a slight chance of snow early, otherwise partly cloudy with the low near 11. And tomorrow, we'll see mostly sunny skies and a light breeze, high near 26. The meteorologist kind of like 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
M Suits Clothiers, Lincoln's favorite men's store. Family owned and operated, located 1 block south of 56th and Pine Lake Road. The end of season clearance is going on now with up to 50% off. Stop in now for best selection on sweaters, outerwear, suits, sport coat, dress pants, and dress shirts. M Suits Clothiers, your menswear store.
Davis Plumbing has been in business for over 15 years and is currently searching for journeyman plumbers to join their team. Experience is preferred, but not required for all applicants. When you join the team at Davis Plumbing, you'll receive full benefits package with paid time off. Join a small local business doing big things in Lincoln and surrounding areas. Apply today by calling 402-525-6922 or find them on social media. Davis Plumbing, locally owned and operated for over 15 years.
Landmark Implement, your John Deere dealer, invites you to their annual sprayer clinic at the Buffalo County Fairgrounds in Kearney on February 5th and 6th. This hands-on event offers expert training on John Deere and Hagie sprayers, covering topics such as machine maintenance, spray tip selection, and exact apply technology. New this year, classes on autonomy preparation, see and spray, and variable rate operation. Don't miss this opportunity, February 5th and 6th in Kearney. Learn more at landmarkimp.com/events.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
Advanced Medical Imaging is the largest radiology group in Nebraska, located in Lincoln at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard. At Advanced Medical Imaging, they utilize state-of-the-art technology and blend it together with their compassionate, skilled team to guide you through every step. Whether it's an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray, their precise diagnostics help your doctor deliver the best care plan for you. Choose clarity and comfort in your life by choosing Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard and online at amimaging.com.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
I used to smoke. I thought of cigarettes as my best friend.
They were always there for me when I needed a break.
I also thought cigarettes were my best friend, and then they gave me peripheral artery disease.
I smoked and had a stroke. Actually, multiple strokes.
I smoked and have heart disease.
Here's my tip. If cigarettes are your friend, you need a better friend.
Call the Nebraska Tobacco Quit Line, 1-800-QUIT-NOW, 1-800-784-8669. Paid for by Tobacco Free Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Welcome to The Drive, with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
12-year NFL veteran.
He's got some speed to go with strength.
Huskers and Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer.
Shovel pass to Green into Vikings territory. Finally brought down.
And University of Nebraska eSports coach, Ahman Green.
Look at Green all by himself. 20, 10, touchdown.
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Wednesday, halfway through the week. The frozen tundra has melted. It is warming up considerably this morning. I did not feel like a popsicle.
You know what, Raff? You'd be a big popsicle, though, dog.
Yeah.
I mean, people could feast off you for about a day and a half. It was a day and a half popsicle right there, dog.
I'm thinking back to an old song from back in the day.
What's that?
I can't remember the words right now, but something about
something about
yeah.
It is like, first of all, I think the temperature right now, I got 22 degrees. Which, think about this compared to yesterday morning. It's basically close to a 35-degree, if not more, increase from the past couple mornings, man, because it was brutal. So right now,
good out there this morning. I walked out there, I was like, oh, that feels nice.
It shows you how cold it was when 22 degrees can seem balmy.
Yeah.
I was telling folks on the spillover that my cousins in Mobile, Alabama, have over, I think, 6 inches or more. Destin, Florida, the beach had snow on it. My sister in Tallahassee, they were shutting down businesses, and she was laughing. I mean, she's been there for years now, over 20 years, give or take. And she was born and raised there. They're laughing. But you know what? Literally, there's parts of the country that literally don't own a snowplow because there's no need for it. You know, so they're shut down. Bourbon Street looked like Nebraska on a snow day.
Yeah.
You know, Bourbon Street. You know, those folks, I mean, they don't have to deal with it because they don't ever have it. You know, so it's Houston. Both airports were shut down there yesterday.
Yep.
Raph, I know your sister, your nieces and nephews were sledding.
Hizzlebear got it right. Well done, Hizzlebear.
What do you say?
Well done. The song I was thinking of.
Which one was it?
I forgot the words.
And what's your answer to the question, though, that AD asked you?
The airport sister snow,
or were you not paying attention to the question that AD,
sister
your
snow.
co-host,
No.
or the question your co-host was asking you?
Nick, why do you bring this? Why do you bring this hate every day? Why can we not just get along?
What did Martin Luther King say? Judge a man by the content of his character, not the color of his skin. Now, you're judging his character right now.
we're taking the attention off of the real storyline. And Raph's answer to your question, AD.
They got snow. School was canceled. They were sledding. They were doing snow angels. I listened to the question. I just have to process sometimes.
I know.
I'm getting older.
Raph, I noticed something about your beard, though. It's almost like you're growing a goatee with the handles at the same time.
It's like it's my Bull Hurley. So when I take Nick out,
where's your motorcycle?
So if you have handlebars, you have to have a motorcycle. Oh, okay.
See, Nick,
that means
Nick.
Don't say that. What's wrong with your rib? What's wrong with your side?
Oh no! Don't make him laugh.
Are we okay?
No, he's injured.
You're injured?
I was gonna keep this away.
Oh, okay. Well, we don't have to talk about it on there.
Yeah, we'll talk about it another time. I'm just gonna say
touchy
there's
subject.
Things that literally it's touchy, baby.
Touchy.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll
just do the fake laugh. Don't do the real laugh.
Well, I have to do the fake laugh. If I bellow laugh, it's gonna hurt even more, man.
It's so bad when he starts laughing. No, don't laugh. It's okay.
Yeah. Think of puppies. Think of puppies.
Think of puppies.
Think of something sad.
Well, folks, there is a lot going on in the world today as far as sports goes. AG is traveling today. Safety and prayers for AG as he travels because the Houston airport And it's icy roads down there. AG's used to navigating that stuff, but it's for the other people, though. I mean, they don't have plows in certain areas. So literally you're navigating very closely and very carefully.
Yeah.
Both the airports, Houston and Houston Hobby, and as well as Bush were both shut down yesterday. And thousands of flights that were canceled. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I wish this would have happened when I was in Cancun. So I got to just stay down there a few more days, but it was like, nah, bro, you coming right back. But nevertheless, all those, again, down there, be safe, be careful. All of our folks that are here as well. I think we're supposed to potentially get some snow the next few days as well.
It was bizarre because I get out of I'm pulling out of the driveway or I get out of my house today and I'm like, man, it's pretty warm out here. And I get in the car and I was like, holy cow, it's 26 degrees. Yeah. It's almost 40 degrees difference.
That's crazy, dude.
Than what it was yesterday when we were leaving our houses.
That like 5 minutes. Where were you at? What's going on here?
I was actually helping Jackson set up the board.
Okay.
So
selective hearing.
Not at all. Not at all. I just didn't have headphones on. Because I was making sure that people could see your guys' beautiful shining faces on our video stream.
So you
still here we go. No. Here we go. Don't laugh. Jeez.
Oh, poor guy.
Don't. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna ignore it.
Puppies. Think of puppies.
Keith Teddy's kind of like a puppy. He's like a really brick puppy. If you're seeing Keith Teddy,
I have not.
Keith's a big dude. This little bro. Keith says, just wanted to officially announce that I've taken my name out of the transfer portal. NIL money in Florida fell through. Proud to still be a Husker.
There it is. There is a former Nebraska track athlete, friend of mine, Sadio Fenner, who transferred to Florida State last season. And he was posting pictures yesterday on his social medias about how Walmarts were shutting down in 30-degree weather. And he was like, this is the amount of snow on the ground. He goes, this is nothing. You could still see the concrete, but then it was slick. Yeah. And so Walmart's just shut down in Tallahassee yesterday.
It's obviously the equivalency is not the same. No. Sliding roads, ice. You're not used to dealing with that. Just like when I go down there, their humidity, they look at me like it's not even that bad when it's 80% humidity, but you can't really, I'm not saying you can't die from it because you could if you had a heart issue or something like that, but it's apples and oranges compared to what they're dealing with down there. So be safe down there, folks. Well, folks, we got a big full show for you today. We're going to come back, talk some Husker hoops. We were talking about in the spillover as well. Nebraska takes on Coach Musselman and his USC Trojans.
The Must Bus.
And then we got some history. And then we got a 9 o'clock hour that's going to be interesting because Matt Rule said, shots fired. I do not. He has a memory of an elephant. I never forget. And then Nick is going to have a lot to say as well as Raff because there were some MLB Hall of Famers announced yesterday. And guys, I need your help on this because I don't understand why you can get 99.9 or 99.8% and they won't give you the. Why some of those sports writers just say, "Listen, he's unanimous."
Yeah.
What do you? So I don't understand. But you know what? I'm not going to start.
Don't start.
It pisses me off that Foreman and Roger Craig are not in there for the same bullcrap vendettas or whatever that some of these reporters vote on and biases. But nevertheless, we'll discuss all that when we come back. It's The Drive. It is Warm Wednesday here at The Ticket.
Ever stare at the Hog Wild menu and feel like you just can't make up your mind because it all looks so good? Well, when I want a little bit of everything, I get a little bit of everything on Hog Wild Smokestack Sandwich. On a butter-toasted bun, we pile on our hickory smoked beef brisket and juicy hot links. The hard part is choosing between fresh curly fries, classic baked beans, or coleslaw on the side. Order online at GoHogWild.com. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway in Lincoln.
Hey, Reese, you hungry? You know I am, Mama. Let me introduce y'all to my canes. We got chicken fingers. They hit the spot, baby. Fries are golden crispy, Texas toast crunchy, and they cane sauce right. You got a coleslaw right here. Ooh, Lord help me. This sweet tea makes me sweet. That's what my mama said. So what are you doing right now? Get your mom to take you to Raising Cane's chicken fingers. Hello.
Davis Plumbing has been in business for over 15 years and is currently searching for journeyman plumbers to join their team. Experience is preferred, but not required for all applicants. When you join the team at Davis Plumbing, you'll receive full benefits package with paid time off. Join a small local business doing big things in Lincoln and surrounding areas. Apply today by calling 402-525-6922 or find them on social media. Davis Plumbing, locally owned and operated for over 15 years.
Hey volleybalfans, this is Laura Dijkema, national player of the Netherlands and now the setter on Omaha's newest professional team, Love Omaha Volleyball. League volleyball is bringing the heat this year. Don't miss your chance to see Olympians, national players, and national champions right here in Omaha from now through April. We can't wait to see you cheering for us in the stands. Visit lovboma.com to buy single match tickets to see me and Love Omaha volleyball in action. Go Big Green!
The Body Lab, located at 14th and Yankee Hill, is Lincoln's premier physical therapy and recovery lab. The Body Lab offers trigger point dry needling, cupping therapy, joint manipulation, and so much more. Looking to relax and relieve stress after a long day or difficult workout? The Body Lab's recovery lab is the ideal spot. Featuring infrared sauna, a cold plunge tub, or if you're just looking for enough space to stretch out and reset your mind. Learn more about memberships and schedule your service today at thebodylablnk.com. Or visit the Body Lab in person at 14th and Yankee Hill Road.
A new year means it's time to try new things. If you haven't tried Fear's cheese spread yet, the time is now. For the days you don't want to go to the gym, don't worry. Fear's cheese spread is there to cheer you up. And for the days you do get to the gym, why not celebrate when you get back with the best dip around? Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Fear's cheese spread. No event or party is complete without it on your table.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Cobble Chevrolet GMC, and we wanted to give a special shout out to all of our great customers. Thanking you for rolling with some big savings. Right now at Cobble, we have some of the biggest discounts in the area with over $12,000 off list price or 0% APR on select new models. So stop on in the dealership or hit us up online at cobblecars.com to get true low country overhead in action. $12,000 off list or 0% APR right now at Cobble. So please stop on in or visit us at cobblecars.com. You'll be glad you did.
Hey everyone, Lance here with Black Label. We specialize in creating custom crafted decks, pergolas, patio covers, and more. Plus, our retractable screens, gazebos, and patio enclosures create the ultimate outdoor retreat. With over 50 years of combined experience, we're not just builders, we're creators of unforgettable memories.
Call them today at 402-730-6333 or visit blacklabelbuilt.com for a free consultation.
Let's turn your backyard dreams into reality.
Black Label Built, built to serve, built to last.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill. Open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road.
Outside is where winter adventure unfolds. On frozen lakes, icy landscapes, and snow-covered slopes. Feeling the cold air rush by as you race downhill. The freedom of gliding with ease and the warmth of being together. From epic sled rides to the fun of ice fishing, it's all right here beneath Nebraska skies. Start your winter adventure at yournebraskaparks.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Associations and this station.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize before participating in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the K&TK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeit. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
Early break. There, I was just waiting. And then the lady appeared, and I just tried to make a joke. I said, I thought everything was free today. And she said, if you take anything out of here, we will follow you home. I'm like, I was kidding. I'm not taking anything.
You're on the list, buddy.
Yeah.
You're on the list
I
now.
will follow you home.
I've had it happen a couple times or something.
People follow you.
Early break from 6 to 8 every weekday morning on 93.7 The Ticket. Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Gray on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket. Wednesday.
Did you just call him a jackwagon?
No, I said I was telling you to do the read.
Oh, I thought you called him a jackwagon.
I was reminding you to do the. Don't laugh.
Nothing's.
I didn't even do anything.
Oh no!
Oh, geez, that's a bellow.
Oh,
AD,
no.
AD. AD's on IR.
That's what I thought you said. You jackwagon. I just wow, Nick.
No. See, maybe that's what happens. Is I'm actually nice. You guys misinterpret and don't hear correctly what I say, which paints a much worse picture than what I actually.
You make it pretty obvious that you're Troy Lincoln. Good morning, brother. Exactly. Spitting venom this morning. Hey, and you know what? Yesterday, Troy Lincoln, I missed your message, so I apologize for that. I think Jeremiah Smith has all the tools. I'll say that to be a Megatron 2.0. That dude is a freak. Can you think about him? Think about him.
Good.
He played high school football last year. I'm not even going to go on that, but see, it's that subtle goal right there. You see what I'm saying? And see, Nick.
Here we go.
I'm used to it.
He says it real subtle.
Yeah.
And goes, who, me?
Me.
What are you talking about?
Jeremiah Smith is the best wide receiver in college football.
He's a freak, man. He is a freak.
Yeah.
He's a freak. Well, I'll tell you what. Nebraska takes on USC tonight. Nebraska 12-6, 2-5 in the Big 8, right? Big 10, Big 8. I'm old. Big 10. Nick's like, I wasn't even alive in the Big 8.
I forgot this was the 1970s.
And my man Jackson said, "What's the Big 8?"
Jackson said, "What's the Big 12?"
USC.
It's nice to be able to do this to somebody. Let's go. I'm not the one that's getting young jokes. Yeah.
Great. Now Nick will start being mean.
Yeah, I haven't been mean yet.
SC is 11-7, 3-4 in the Big Ten. We play tonight at 8 o'clock, a little after 8 tonight on the Big Ten Network. Of course, you can listen to Pavelka and Muehlheiser and those guys. They'll be doing Muehlheiser and those guys.
Yeah.
They'll do a great job tonight. I listened to them, you guys, when I was over in Mexico. And you know what? Those dudes do a heck of a job. I did not like the outcome of the game. But as far as feeling like you were there, he's so play by play that he did it. But Nebraska takes on USC tonight. You guys. USC, Nebraska, we're kind of going back and forth on the spillover. And I want to get this from you guys. Also, text line, let me know as well. Is this a must win? I'm going to say my opinion first. I don't believe in must wins unless it's your last game. You know what I'm saying? Because must wins are the teams that are playing on Saturday, NFL. I mean, Sunday. Those are must wins because you're going home. You're not going home if you lose. But to Jake's point, they are on a 4-game losing streak. They've lost all those games with an exception of Purdue. By 3 or less in an overtime loss. USC's big primary wins, they beat Illinois. They also beat Iowa by 10, who we lost to in overtime. That overtime loss there. I'm going to say it's going to be very important Nebraska wins this game. That's my take on it. Raff, what is yours on this game tonight at 8 o'clock?
I think it's just important for Nebraska's psyche to get a win, just to get them back on track. You got a home game. You've got a team. I mean, USC, they've got some players. They're coached well, but this is definitely one of those games for Nebraska that they need to win. Is it a must win? I'll say no. Is it a need to win? I'll say yes. It just gets them back on track. I mean, right now they're off track. They're kind of veering off to the left, and they need to be going back to that right towards the NCAA tournament. And so I feel like they're kind of pulling away. They're getting a little further away from where they need to be. So hopefully tonight's something where they can bring them back.
Nick, you like I said, 3 of these, their last 4 losses have been decided by 3 points, or less, in a loss in overtime, of course. What's your thoughts on the night?
Here's where I land on it. Kind of building off of what Raff just said. If you want to win or make the NCAA tournament, you got to win tonight. So yeah, I think it is a must win. I think just to kind of give you the idea that, or to give you an idea of what Nebraska has unfortunately done to themselves. The last 4 games, losing these last 4 games. Before Iowa, they were firmly an 8 seed in the NCAA tournament. That's where they were being projected at, was as an 8 seed in the NCAA tournament. Now they're not in the field. They aren't in the field. So in 4 games, they've quickly taken themselves out of the tournament, right? Yeah. And one of those games was simply because you were overpowered, right? Mm-hmm. So if you could have went 3-1, you're still an 8 seed in the NCAA tournament. And there's no reason why Nebraska shouldn't have gone 3-1 in that 4-game stretch. So yeah, tonight against an inferior, in terms of what's on paper, an inferior opponent, Nebraska needs to win. And they need to win when comfortably. They need this needs to be a 8-point or higher margin. Nebraska needs to put no questions about it on the floor tonight. Because they're scratching and clawing and fighting for that national respect to get back.
Absolutely. This segment is brought to you by Jack Russell Farm Bureau Financial Services. Jack has been a well-respected representative since 1999. He can help you protect your home, vehicle, family, or even your future. Give Jack a call today at 402-421-9100. Learn how Jack Russell Farm Bureau Financial Services can help you. You guys, I remember the last time I watched USC play live is when, just before Jackson, your time, Nick, before yours, Harold Miner.
Baby Jordan.
Remember Harold Miner? Harold Miner played for USC, and they called him Baby Jordan. He only had a 4-year stint in the pros, a lot of knee injuries, etc. But Harold Miner came here and put on a show. Me, Akam Udofia, I think Mel Kelly from Lincoln High. I think Daniel Schaus was with us that night. I know Akam and Mel were for sure.
He achieved the Bob Devaney scoring record that night. I think he had 43 or something like that.
He went buck wild. And I mean, we're in high school. That was 92 because we went for the pros. We went to that game that night. And because Harold Miner won dunking contest when he got there. But you guys look up on YouTube Harold Miner highlights. And text line, let us know if you remember Harold Miner. I know Stricky will remember him as well. But that dude was a baller, but a lot of injuries. There was a lot of pressure to live up to the hype.
Well, he kind of made a lot of that because I mean he went
everything.
Jordan wore the sleeve on his calf.
Yep.
Miner wore the sleeve on it. I mean, it wore number 23. Shaved his. I mean, it was
wow.
It was Baby Jordan for a reason.
He came here though, Nick, and put on a freaking display.
Really?
I mean, went buck wild here. But I think we still beat them though that night, didn't we?
I think so, but I'm not 100.
Text line, let me know. I have to look that up.
It's been almost 40 years ago.
Goodness, we're getting old. Well, I tell you what, who's not 40 years old? USC, their scoring attack is pretty balanced. Desmond Claude, he's averaging 16 points a game for them. He averages 4 assists. He had 31 against Illinois. So Claude Van Dam is what we call him, calling him after doing something like that. What's that smug look on your face? You notice? You know what was that, Nick? What's that smug look?
What was what?
You were just.
Don't smile. Stop laughing.
I'm talking.
I was just sitting here
enjoying
times
about Harold Miner. And he's looking at me like, you guys are old as hell, man. That was kind of a look on your face.
Oh, trust me, when those eyebrows make movement, you see them.
You see him, and he was just kind of looking off like, Harold Miner.
I was just sitting over here.
Was he a minor AD? Did he get cold? See you up to the Vandy Center.
Okay. Whoa. All right.
Yeah. Rico's like, what?
Rico's uncomfortable. Jackson's uncomfortable.
Overcome.
See, I know the song.
Oh, boy.
Well, they got a guy. He had 31, and the guy's name Chibuzu Agabo. I think his name is. I just make that up. Chibuzu Agbo, I think is what his name is. You're going to hear it more tonight. In fact, I want to hear Pavelka pronounce that name tonight. Just call him CA. Just call him CA. He averages 12 points for the USC.
Are you going to make it through this, AD?
I will, but Nick is making me laugh, so my rib keeps hurting.
Sorry, I'm a funny guy.
Oh, you're kind of smug. Hints of smugness. St. Thomas, and that's his real name, St. Thomas. Averages 11 points a game on 4 assists. You guys, we're talking about, you look at their record, 11-7. It's deceiving for USC. Their coach has coached all over the place. Okay, Eric Musselman coached for the Sacramento Kings for a while. He coached Arkansas for a number of years. He's been in some D leagues. He's been an assistant coach for other teams before. So this dude's been around for a very long time. And they're going to be well coached. Hence why you go into Illinois and beat Illinois. You beat an Iowa by 10. So Nebraska, that record, I think, to me is very deceptive because these dudes, particularly Desmond Claude, can get hot really quick. I'm going to ask you both this before we go to the next segment, though. Our bench has done well. Even against the Maryland loss and the Rutgers loss, our bench outscored them by 20 points off the bench.
Nebraska's not in the Maryland game if it's not for Andrew Morgan. So, I mean, there's that. It's as simple as that. I mean, no, Nebraska doesn't have Nebraska, their big man situation is so difficult because there's things that you wish Braxton Mia could do that he just doesn't provide for you. And 7 feet tall, just because you're 7 feet tall, Nebraska fans are learning you're not automatically a great rebounder. Like you'll be the tallest man on the floor and you're not the best rebounder on the floor. And that's mind-boggling to me. And it's frustrating for Husker fans because you see a big fella out there and Nebraska finally gets this height and it's not what you expected it to be. And the finishing around the rim is not as good. And the free throw shooting, what is it, still under 30% on the season? Like, it's so frustrating. So you're asking guys like Andrew Morgan to do so much more than what they are really not. I don't want to say capable of, because we see it, but to put Andrew Morgan in the best position possible is not to ask him to score 17 a night.
Right.
So it's like, that's where these last 4 games have really shown some deficiencies in Nebraska's roster. And on days where if Juwan Gary isn't hitting one of his 5 or 6 threes that he shoots, or, Bryce Williams isn't able to get some creative looks, I mean, Nebraska's offense struggles mightily. And we're starting to see, as now we have more data of the ebbs and flows in Connor Essegian's game, right? Just like it was at kind of Wisconsin, right? So I just think these last 4 games have kind of proved and shown some deficiencies that Nebraska's got to figure out.
One thing with a big man like that, Nick, is, I always kind of think to myself, when you're playing a game, 3 A's: active, aggressive, and acute. Active, aggressive, and acute. I want him to be more active and aggressive and acute. And more importantly, just the aggressive part. You know what I'm saying, Raff? To be that big, and I'm not knocking the big man by any stretch of the imagination, but when you're 7 foot, there's got to be a lot of action. You know what I'm saying? A lot of action, and just want to basketball. Want to basketball. So I think that's going to be huge for them tonight as far as that goes. Raff, I'll say this before we wrap this segment up. Nebraska, you look at their next few games here, okay? And I was looking at this early this morning. You look what they got. They got USC. I'm not looking ahead, but you got USC tonight. You go to at Wisconsin on Sunday, okay? Then you got Illinois at home on the 30th, and then you do that West Coast string on February 2nd at Oregon, then February 5th at Washington. Doesn't get any easier down the road.
Yep. That Washington game's at 9:30 p.m. Central Time, by the way.
9:30 p.m.
Past my bedtime.
Yeah, that's a long day. With that being said, Raff, I'm going to say this. The psyche of the guys tonight, knowing you got – gosh, dang it.
I was going to say something. Never mind. Continue. What I have on my mind to say might be the funniest thing I've ever said in the history of the show. But I'm going to refrain. I'm going to refrain from it because I want to be able to open the door so I can run after I say it. But anyway, go ahead and say whatever you need to say.
But he's super nice.
I know. Nicest guy I know.
You know what?
No, not me.
That's right.
This is fitting right now. Before I was going to make the statement I was going to make, Thunder Knock Collins, good morning.
Oh, great. This should be good. Yeah, this should be good.
He goes, Nick starts getting into shape and throws all decorum and decency the hell out the window.
Yep. Thank you, Thunder Knock Collins.
Ralph, what I was going to say is, with that stretch we got coming on, okay, obviously you got a game tonight that you should take care of business. But again, I'm saying, I'm just impressing this upon myself. Do not take this team lightly, because they're going to come in here and they can play some basketball. They've shown that in the past. Maybe not consistent, but they've shown they can get it done. If you were talking to your team tonight, you're home. You ain't got to worry about the home winning streak anymore. That pressure's gone.
Yep.
What are you saying to your team tonight?
I just win, baby.
Oh, jeez. Okay, Al Davis.
Yeah.
No, I think we're back to where we are kind of last year. Like, we've got to take care of PBA. We have got to win. We've got to win out at PBA, or find a way to, put together where we only maybe lose one more at PBA, and then you're going to have to steal a couple on the road. I think that's the.
Well, I mean, honestly, you've shaped yourself up to a position to where you're going to need to steal, instead of stealing 1 or 2 on the road, you got to steal 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Like that's how you get the net rankings built back up. And so ultimately,
You are not a nice person.
I didn't say. I you know what I don't appreciate is I can't get through one statement of analysis without somebody interrupting me saying I'm not a nice person.
Well, I mean, you got to call it what it is.
I got to call it like this. They're looking at their text messages. We better go to break.
No, we're not going to break. I got this right. Husker Army, great point. Husker Army, good morning. He goes, where's Brian Conklin when you need him? That'd be lose game, James. James, you know what? Again, I it hurts. Not saying it hurts me. I hesitate to say must win, but at the same time, to your point, you can't keep losing games like this. Think back to baseball. You're losing some of these games midweek that you should be winning. These games hit you and hurt you at the end of the year if you don't take care of business. So, James, appreciate it. Folks, we are going to break. We're going to jump Nick real fast. Please not. We'll be back here on the drive.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
Midwest Bank is proud to be your local community bank right here in Lincoln. This is Travis with Midwest Bank, now with 2 branches conveniently serving Lincoln and 8 other locations across Nebraska. We're here to help you with any of your needs. From opening a checking account to buying a home or financing your business, our staff is here for you. Stop in and you might see Shin Daddy himself. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Learn more at midwest.bank, member FDIC.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, a slight chance of snow showers throughout the day. Otherwise, mostly cloudy and breezy and a high near 38. Tonight, a slight chance of snow early, otherwise partly cloudy with the low near 11. And tomorrow, we'll see mostly sunny skies and a light breeze, high near 26. The meteorologist count up at 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Psst. You know what's better than waking up early to go to the airport? Sleeping in. Lucky for you, the lines at the Lincoln Airport are so short and our service is so fast. You won't need to sacrifice precious beauty sleep to get here hours before your flight. So, go ahead. Sleep in. You deserve it. And choose the airport that helps you relax. LNK. Make flying easy.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Cobble Chevrolet GMC, and we wanted to give a special shout out to all of our great customers, thanking you all for a record-setting year in 2024. Now let's get the new year rolling with some big savings. Right now at Cobble, we have some of the biggest discounts in the area with over $12,000 off list price or 0% APR on select new models. So stop on in the dealership or hit us up online at cobblecars.com to get true low country overhead in action. $12,000 off list or 0% APR right now at Cobble. So please stop on in or visit us at cobblecars.com. You'll be glad you did.
At Fairway Meat Market, you're family. And as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Fairway has fresh cut meats, seafood, cheese, wine, and spirits, and a friendly staff that's always ready to help you find what you need. Stop by Fairway Meat Market today to plan your weekly meals in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
The Body Lab, located at 14th and Yankee Hill, is Lincoln's premier physical therapy and recovery lab. The Body Lab offers trigger point dry needling, cupping therapy, joint manipulation, and so much more. Looking to relax and relieve stress after a long day or difficult workout? The Body Lab's recovery lab is the ideal spot. Featuring infrared sauna, a cold plunge tub, or if you're just looking for enough space to stretch out and reset your mind. Learn more about memberships and schedule your service today at thebodylablnk.com. Or visit the Body Lab in person at 14th and Yankee Hill Road.
A new year means it's time to try new things. If you haven't tried Fierce Cheese Spread yet, the time is now. For the days you don't want to go to the gym, don't worry. Fierce Cheese Spread is there to cheer you up. And for the days you do get to the gym, Why not celebrate when you get back with the best dip around? Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Furious Cheese Spread. No event or party is complete without it on your table.
Rain, snow, or shine, John Henry's is here to keep your home's plumbing systems working properly no matter what kind of weather Nebraska throws at us. From unclogging toilets and drains to installing new water heaters and water treatment systems, John Henry's is your plumbing expert in the Lincoln and Omaha communities. Visit us at calljh.com or call John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
Right now, when you drive by Honda of Lincoln, you'll see more than 200 new Hondas and over 125 pre-owned vehicles. Hi, Charlie Stone here, and with me on the line is Andy Goodyear of Honda of Lincoln. Andy, how does it feel to have so many vehicles in stock again for your customers?
Charlie, it feels amazing to see how excited our customers are. They love the ability to see, test drive, and take immediate delivery of the exact new Honda they're looking for.
Do you have some good offers to talk about?
We sure do, Charlie. We're offering financing as low as 0.9% APR up to 72 months, or great lease rates on every new Honda. It's the perfect time to drive away in the new Honda you've been dreaming of.
How about pre-owned, Andy?
We have over 125 pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Just about every make and model with prices starting at under $10,000.
Maybe it's time you experience the best, the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill Road or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
Hey, it's Chad with Nutrition Authority inviting you to stop in and check out the #1 selling complete post-workout product, CPR. CPR is ideal for anyone who works out, exercises, or competes and wants to maximize results. CPR can only be found at Nutrition Authority. Stop in today, try a free sample, or visit us at mynutritionauthority.com.
Garage doors can break down or quit working at the worst times. At Doors Plus, they understand that a broken garage sometimes means repair and not replace. Sometimes, all you need to make your door like new again is a few bolts, realignment, or even a new balance. Trust the pros at Doors Plus to handle your garage door repair the right way so you can get on with your busy schedule. Visit them online at doorsplusllc.com or give them a call at 402-590-5800.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Gray on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket. It is Wednesday. It is time for some history.
Sorry, Raff, we're talking protein bars.
Yeah.
I heard that.
Yeah.
I heard that.
I'm shout out to Matt, man.
Yeah, we appreciate you. MD, Nutrition Authority, Matt Dow, appreciate you, brother.
Go see Matt Dow.
Good brother, man.
I thought you were going to go Gadget Arms there for a second.
It'll get you right. That was before
They got
time,
these
too.
Here's the thing. So I went and saw him yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And thank for down another 6 pounds, thanks to Matt, in the last week. But here's the deal. He hooked me up with these Bear Bell protein bars. And AD, you've been eating these.
Barbell.
Bear Bell.
Are they Bear Bell or Barbell?
B-A-R-E.
Oh, Bear Bell.
Bear Bell.
I thought it was Bear Bell.
Bear Bell protein
These things
bar.
are good,
Here's
man.
the deal. I mean, you're talking 20 grams of protein, only 210 calories, excuse me. Much better than like the ones you see on the shelves that are like for you. Like they say, hey, we're protein bars. This is a birthday cake flavor. It tastes nothing like a protein bar or anything healthy and delicious.
Yeah,
Go to Nutrition Authority.
They're insane, man. Like I said, I'm gonna have one of those probably at noon. I was telling you, Nick, I'm doing can't work out this week, probably for the next week and a half, be on the safe side. So I'm doing my best to do my intermittent fasting again.
This thing is like ooey and goo. Oh my gosh, man.
Wait, you heard I just said I was saying that so you would
I know intermittent fasting.
So you're not getting,
but do
you're not getting
you smell the birthday cake?
Christmas.
No, you about to smell these knuckles though in a minute.
Hello, hey.
Just let me,
thumbs up from the crowd.
Just let me finish this Bear Bell bar first, and then we can do that.
Like AD, also gonna do is punch in your rib.
Let me
good.
power up with my protein bar.
Yeah, let me power up with this, and we'll be good. But no, seriously, shout out to Matt. He's helping me out.
Absolutely, man. Appreciate you, brother. Husker history, what we got here in 2005. Guy that would come to be Nebraska. Laura's name is Ndamukong Suh, commits to the Huskers recruiting class. But it was receiver Chris Brooks. Remember Chris Brooks that took the top billing, the Lincoln Journal Star headline that year. I mean, we heard this name in 2005. It's like, and we couldn't pronounce. At least I couldn't pronounce it. Dunkang, Ndamukong Suh. I had no idea how to pronounce his kid's name. Didn't know his nationality. Didn't know anything as far as that goes. And obviously, the rest is literally history. In my opinion, Ndamukong Suh is in my lifetime. Now, I'm putting it out there. In my lifetime, the most dominant defensive interior lineman that I've ever seen play football, man. Russell Maryland would go on that conversation with me, Raff, that played for Miami all those years. Of course, Warren Sapp is up there, but still, to me, Suh is in a class by himself as far as interior lineman. Steve Ettman was another one that's very
Jim Scal.
Yeah, Jim was good, but not.
I just wanted to say Jim Scal. You don't get enough respect.
Yeah, Jim Scal was a bad boy.
He had a lot of sacks.
Yeah, he was a bad boy. We got a number of guys, Scal. You can go Noonan, of course. You can go, obviously, the Peters. I mean, we can go on and on. Yeah. But someone that literally could change a game from an interior line perspective.
True.
Suh was just that dude, man.
He was different.
And they could put two guys on him, and it didn't matter.
Remember Texas? They had 3 on him.
It just didn't matter.
Like sacks, potatoes. He was just different. Yeah. What you got, Rafferty?
Well, let's go to 2006. On this day, Kobe Bean Bryant scores 81 points in a 122-104 Lakers victory. And that was the second most points ever scored in an NBA game behind Wilt Chamberlain.
How many points did he score?
81.
That commercial with him and Rose.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, look it up on YouTube. Type in Kobe Bryant. What's Rose's first name? I forget his first name. Jalen Rose.
Jalen, yep.
Look up, type in
About
YouTube,
5.
Jalen Rose and Kobe Bryant commercial. And Kobe just kind of looks at the distance, 81. And the look that Jalen Rose looks at him like, I feel like slapping a taste out of your mouth right now.
Have you guys ever seen those videos of LeBron James lying? Lying? Like so there I don't know if anybody's seen this. I'll have to show you guys during the break. If you want a good laugh, just go onto YouTube and search LeBron James lying competition. Lying.
Okay.
Not telling the truth.
Okay.
Lying the combination of videos. Because there's whenever we talk about Kobe's 81-point game, there was an interview that LeBron did, and he was like, "Yeah, the day he scored 81, I woke up. I was telling my buddies, hey, I think Kobe's going off for 72 today. But then he ended up going for 81. So I wasn't surprised at all. I wasn't surprised because I told my buddies that he was going to go off. And he's like, I just felt something. And I'm like, this is not true. So every time we talk about Kobe's 81, I think of the LeBron James combination of videos that's all put together on YouTube of him just telling lie after lie. There's one in a post-game locker room. He's reading a book, and it's something. I think it's a book by Malcolm X, and he's like holding on to the book, and then one of the reporter goes, "Hey, so what's your favorite part of the book? How far along are you?" And he like looks at the back of the book, and he's like, he was a great man. And we can take a lot of information from him. I really enjoy it. I'm pretty good. I'm pretty far way into this book, and I'm really enjoying the reading. And she's like, "Well, what's your favorite part?" And he's like, "He's just an inspiring man." It's like, so just highly recommend if you want a good laugh. It's like 5 minutes. We'll watch it during the break. It's like a 5-minute video of him just lie after lie after lie.
No, I cannot watch it because I'll be laughing.
Oh no, we can watch it.
Don't worry, we don't want AD laughing anymore.
Well, here's a quick little thing. Speaking of history, this is somewhat history. So I'm not going to say my former teammate's name. I'm not going to call him out there like that because I don't think he technically even knows that. I think he thinks I'm just joking.
It was good though.
It was nothing bad.
You could say his name. I mean, it's not like it wasn't a bad thing.
No, it wasn't bad at all. But a former teammate of mine on November 2nd.
He was just showing you some love.
Yes. I hadn't seen him in a while. Okay?
He showed you a lot of love.
Yeah, he did. Wasn't it UCLA, November 2nd? Who did we play
that is
November
right.
2nd?
That is right.
Was UCLA?
Yeah.
Good memory.
Well, there's pain that makes me remember it besides the game.
Yeah.
So we were walking into the station. So it's me and Raff and some former teammates. And he picks me up and gives me a massive
Bear hug.
hug.
He missed you.
And he sets me back down, and I felt pain immediately shoot up through my ribs. Come to find out, folks, my rib has been broke. It's broke. I mean, it is, even when I was doing the weights, my doctor said, look, as long as you're not the twisting and turning, let it heal. So I took some time off. Remember, after that,
You did good.
And then I made the mistake, and I'm kicking myself, but hey, you know what? YOLO.
YOLO. You only live once for that. That's what that means, Raff.
He just can't help himself, Raff. You know what I'm
you
saying?
only
You know
live.
what,
You
Raff?
only live once.
Just go and just still on him, dog. Just one time.
I don't get it.
So
I was just making sure there's context.
I golfed when I was in on Friday in Cancun, and I didn't feel it. I wasn't doing the full turn.
Yeah.
Saturday morning, I woke up, man, and it felt like somebody had shot me like several times.
But nobody did.
No.
It was just a bear hug.
No. I'm like 50 Cent, man. You can shoot me, I still keep taking. You know what I'm saying?
Many men wish death upon me.
So the flight back Sunday, man, was brutal.
They got Jackson to left. Yeah, there it is.
It's a good song.
It's a good song.
Oh, no. Long story short, I will not be working out for a while because his rib thing is messed me up again. Thanks to our former teammate. He was just showing love, but he loved me so hard it hurt. You ever love somebody so hard it hurts, man? He loved me a little too hard, but nevertheless, it'll heal. And then unknown texter says Tom Novak.
Would you rather be hit by him or hugged by him?
By who? The one that hit me?
The man that injured you.
They both kind of equally hurt.
Yeah.
But when he hits you, though, I got introduced to college football by him.
Yeah.
I really did.
Because he was a hard hitter.
He was a hard hitter, and he came here as a JUCO. Remember when we were coming in as
Ooh,
freshmen?
now you're dropping hints.
Yeah, I'll just drop
the
hints.
listeners are being dropped hints.
So Kareem Moss, and Toby Wright came in as JUCOs, and so these green behind the ears freshmen. We literally Riley Washington, Toby, and Brandon Holbein. Freudian slip.
You put it on the teleprompter. He's gonna read it.
Freudian slip. We couldn't get off the line of scrimmage at first because high school, Riley ran the fastest 200 meters of the nation. I'll just run by you. Well, yeah, that ain't happening in D1.
Yeah.
But he just jammed us so bad in the line of scrimmage, so it wasn't bad. David from Renew. Yeah, David, it was you. David, but you know what, David? No. It wasn't stupid, Dave. I love you because you know what, man? I played 18 holes by myself.
You had a great time.
I started in hole 12 because the starter goes, if you play with some guys, he goes, none of them speak English.
Ooh.
And I love, new experience, but I'm like, I might as well be playing by myself anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I won't understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
So I started in hole 12. But Dave, no, it's not your fault. I'm glad you did.
But kind of.
But no, man, he didn't force me to go out there and swing the sixth.
Yeah, you're right.
So
It's
I'll never
your fault,
forget it,
AD.
man.
I don't feel bad. You were in Mexico playing golf, so
yeah.
I saw it.
Amazing how that pain appeared when he got back.
Yeah. It appeared on Saturday morning while I was on, but I still went to the beach and I was like, I'm still good to go.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, folks, we got some funny stuff to talk about at 9
Oh my gosh, it's 9:10.
Yes, we got to hop out.
We got a lot of funny stuff to talk about at 9:20.
This. Hey, we're gonna kick Nick out, man.
Yeah.
Why? He's purposely trying to hurt me.
He is.
He is, and he knows it.
The best part is I don't even have to move a muscle. It's all just
you're making me hurt mine, man.
Yeah. But I can just sit here, be comfortable, and still inflict pain.
The pin is mightier than the sword.
Tony and John said, "Raff, don't put up with that crap."
Yeah, Raff.
I don't.
Come on, Raff, don't put up with it.
Little Nick over there.
Hey, and too ripped to quick. Exactly right. Good morning to you, Rich Glover. Cannot forget about the great Rich Glover, man, because he was not even close to the size of Sue. Didn't have the technology and the performance stuff and all the nutrition. And that dude dominated his Big Bob Brown that played for Nebraska was another one that played both ways. So there are some guys out there. So by no means am I saying those guys are not relevant and have their thing. But as far as, like I said, during my lifetime, I was not alive when Bob Brown was a kid, wasn't even born when Rich Glover was playing as far as that goes. Because he was last year was 72.
Yeah.
Was Rich's last year?
Yep.
So yeah.
The great Mike Murray at middle guard.
Mikey Murray,
there we
undersized
go.
Mike Murray.
Bam.
Absolutely. Folks, when we come back, Matt Rule has the memory of an elephant. He never forgets. We're going to talk about when we come back. It's The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Landmark Implement, your John Deere dealer, invites you to their annual sprayer clinic at the Buffalo County Fairgrounds in Kearney on February 5th and 6th. This hands-on event offers expert training on John Deere and Hagee sprayers, covering topics such as machine maintenance, spray tip selection, and exact applied technology. New this year, classes on autonomy preparation, see and spray, and variable rate operation. Don't miss this opportunity, February 5th and 6th in Kearney. Learn more at landmarkimp.com/events.
If you're sick of catering from the same places every month, it's time to switch things up. Mulberry Barbecue is perfect for business lunches and dinners, family gatherings, holiday parties, wedding receptions, rehearsal dinners, and so much more. Delivery and full service options are available, and they can cater for anything from 10 people to 500 people. Call them at 402-937-7114 to hear their menu options and get your catering booked today. Mulberry Barbecue, located at 11th and Cornhusker Highway.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
A new year means it's time to try new things. If you haven't tried Fear's cheese spread yet, the time is now. For the days you don't want to go to the gym, don't worry. Fear's cheese spread is there to cheer you up. And for the days you do get to the gym, why not celebrate when you get back with the best dip around? Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Fear's cheese spread. No event or party is complete without it on your table.
Hey, Reese, you hungry? You know I am, Mama. Let me introduce y'all to my canes. We got chicken fingers. They hit the spot, baby. Fries are golden crispy, Texas toast crunchy, and they cane sauce right. You got a coleslaw right here. Ooh, Lord help me. This sweet tea makes me sweet. That's what my mama said. So what are you doing right now? Get your mom to take you to Raising Cane's chicken fingers. Hello.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? Do you need a lawyer you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion? The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Contact us for a free consultation by calling 877-42-LIBERTY. Call Liberty Law and find out how we can help you get the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Liberty Law Group, trial attorneys you can trust.
Hey there, fellas. It's your girl Jordan with Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Let's talk about trading up. Not what you're thinking. You could never trade her in, but you can trade up her stone if you like. Signify the growth of your love, the challenges you have overcome, or any part of your love journey by trading up her diamond. Whether it's been 5 years, 25 years, or 50, say it with a bling. Big love, big bling. We got you. Until next time, this is Jordan at Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Happy shopping, guys.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize before participating in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the K&TK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeit. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket. Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road.
Hey everyone, Lance here with Black Label. We specialize in creating custom crafted decks, pergolas, patio covers, and more. Plus, our retractable screens, gazebos, and patio enclosures create the ultimate outdoor retreat. With over 50 years of combined experience, we're not just builders, we're creators of unforgettable memories.
Call them today at 402-730-6333 or visit blacklabelbuilt.com for a free consultation.
Let's turn your backyard dreams into reality.
Black Label Built, built to serve, built to last.
The Body Lab, located at 14th and Yankee Hill, is Lincoln's premier physical therapy and recovery lab. The Body Lab offers trigger point dry needling, cupping therapy, joint manipulation, and so much more. Looking to relax and relieve stress after a long day or difficult workout? The Body Lab's recovery lab is the ideal spot. Featuring infrared sauna, a cold plunge tub, or if you're just looking for enough space to stretch out and reset your mind. Learn more about memberships and schedule your service today at thebodylablnk.com or visit the Body Lab in person at 14th and Yankee Hill Road.
What's going on, fans? This is Lexi Rodriguez, four-time All-American at Nebraska and now proud member of Omaha's newest professional team, Love Omaha Volleyball. League One Volleyball is bringing the heat this year. Don't miss your chance to see Olympians, national players, and national champions right here in Omaha from now through April. We can't wait to see you cheering us on in the stands. Visit lovboma.com to buy single match tickets to see me and Love Omaha Volleyball in action this season. Go Big Green!
Welcome to The Drive with AD Raff and Ahman Gray. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
12-year NFL veteran.
He's got some speed to go with strength.
Huskers and Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer.
Shovel pass to Green into Vikings territory. Finally brought down.
And University of Nebraska eSports coach, Ahman Gray.
Look at Green all by himself. 20, 10, touchdown.
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket, proudly sponsored by Doors Plus. If your garage door needs maintenance and you need an entirely new garage door, give Cameron Hall and his team a call today at 402-590-5800. Doors Plus is locally owned and handles everything from residential or commercial garage doors, garage door openers, safety tune-ups, or custom design. Visit DoorsPlusLLC.com to learn more. Garage Doors Plus. Garage doors and more.
Thomas, good morning, Thomas Ligon. He says to you, Nick, hey, at least Raff can sing. At least Raff can sing.
Well, for the people that were at the St. John's Trivia Night on Saturday, they heard me sing the Chili's jingle from the 1990s.
Let me hear it.
Give it.
No.
Baby back, baby back, baby back.
Oh, one more baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back. Chili's, baby back ribs.
No free shout outs.
Yeah.
That was pretty good, man.
But imagine 3 Guinnesses deep and and I grabbed the microphone in the middle of everybody. That was the inside look. Yes, a church trivia night allows you BYOB. I gave the priest a spotted cow.
Oh wow.
So anyway,
I love it.
That was the story of Saturday.
Jackson.
Priests can drink.
I know. Who would have thunk?
Here's a clip we got for. We're going to just play the clip, and then we're going to expound on it after we get done. Moment of silence, because the clip is definitely coming.
Push the play.
There you go, Jackson. You got this.
Coach Matt Rule, who yesterday said that he believes the newly constructed Big Ten should have guaranteed bids to the playoff. Listen to this.
I think 4 teams from this league should get in every year because this is the best league. This is the NFL of college football in my mind. It stretches from coast to coast, different time zones, different weather. That's not to diminish any other league. The SEC is amazing. These other leagues are great, but the challenge in the Big Ten is going to be really difficult.
Okay, pause it right there. There's more to that clip in there. Okay, now that was Matt Rule at the Big Ten Media Days. He wasn't saying that the Big Ten is the best. He wasn't saying disparaging or neglecting or saying anything negative about any other conference. Raff, go ahead. What's your point on that, man? I mean, dude, he was just simply expounding on it. And hey, you know what? He's speaking up first conference. It's no different than Feinbaum and a lot of other networks that are so in love with the SEC. First of all, I like the SEC. I like the talent. I like the speed. I love the SEC.
I like that money.
Yeah, they got the loot. So Matt Rule was not saying anything negative. He was just simply speaking up for his conference, which we know ended up being pretty much spot on. Go ahead, brother.
Well, I think he's saying, you know, like you said, the whole conference before, but going forward, I think a lot of it was just like we'll hear Feinbaum speak. I think he was just more perturbed that it was Matt Rule the one saying it, I think.
you know, Big B. No, Big B, let me know. You said that's a bold statement. He says, laugh out loud. And he was just simply saying, you know what? Hey, you know what? I think there's some 4 great teams in there. We got some great teams in our conference too, because it's all about the other conferences besides the Big Ten. Can we elaborate on that now? We can push that rest of that clip with Jackson.
So he says the Big Ten should just automatically get 4 teams in the playoff. Paul, what do you think of that?
Matt, stay in your lane, okay? Job 1, win enough games to get to some stupid bowl game. Don't worry about the big boys because you're not one of them. We saw what you did in the NFL. You were a complete disaster in Carolina. You somehow got this job in Nebraska, and you're talking like you belong at the table with Ohio State and Georgia. You don't. Just try to win maybe 6 games. Quit choking big games on the final play and leave the punditry to the professionals. Thank you.
Jackson, Jackson, I want to get your input. And folks, Jackson's our intern here. Jackson is from Florida, but has family, as we talked about, from Shickley. Came up to school here. Jackson, what's your take on that, man? Have you heard that clip before?
Oh yeah, I saw that Matt Rule shared that post last night where you know we'll throw back. You know.
Yeah.
I think he thought that Matt Rule was trying to insult all the other conferences, but that's obviously not what he was trying to say.
Right.
And obviously he was right. The SEC did horrible this offseason. Horrible. I saw Jalen Milroe, Alabama, live in Tampa, Florida when I was back home during the school break. I saw that team get defeated by Michigan, who ended the season beating Ohio State and Alabama.
Wait, did you go to the ReliQuest Bowl?
I sure was.
Oh, man. How was the downpour?
The downpour, I tell you what, it made Alabama play pretty bad.
Yeah.
Wow. I'll tell you what.
Jackson.
Watching Bama have like, what was it, 3 or 4 straight turnovers with I was in a box full of Alabama fans.
How was the downpour? I don't know.
Jackson, he turned red. He turned red right there.
How was the downpour? I don't care. I was inside.
I don't know. I was covered eating tomato or whatever.
He was looking outside the box, looking like, you peasants.
Yeah. I wonder what a poncho is.
I will say it didn't affect my play going over and getting drinks and food.
Wow.
But it sure affected Jalen Milroe. I will say that.
Look at all the poor
I'll say that.
Yeah. Man.
I didn't even know it was raining.
Yeah. Jackson was like, look at that. It's pouring on the poor people.
Yeah.
Jackson, you saw it firsthand. And, you know, like you mentioned, you saw a Michigan team, obviously a lot of turnovers that Alabama, that had, but Michigan beat them up.
Absolutely.
So all this SEC, you guys, you listen to, when I saw that clip, and it was so funny, me and Raff working, hanging out, whatever, and I had that in our notes.
I was grinding.
Nick, don't say anything. Don't say anything. So I was showing Raff the rundown for today, and I put in Paul Feinbaum, clip. It comes out, what, hour later?
No.
Not even an hour later?
1 minute. It came 1 minute, boom. It was like, you, Matt Rule. It was like, I've never seen you and Matt Rule in the same place.
Well, I tell you what. People could say, okay, that's petty that Matt came out on the Twitter handle reporting or whatever. But I think it's petty that Feinbaum, he didn't just say one thing. He went off on like that Matt stole his dog.
Yeah. Hey, Jay said it perfectly in a group chat that we're in.
Yeah.
Matt Rule keeps receipts.
Yes, he does.
As we got some Trojan members of the Trojans coaching staff walking by. But anyway,
George Raveling? Oh no, that was 3 years back.
If Eric, let me just say this publicly on air. If Eric Musselman, on the off chance, ever walks by the studio in the next couple of minutes or while we're on the air, I will personally pull him into the studio and ask him about his experience when he ripped off his shirt in the NCAA tournament and stood up on the scores table and spun it around.
That was pretty cool.
Anyway, what were we talking about?
You say Matt Rule
keep receipts. Yeah,
we won 7 games. Take that.
Yeah,
Paul
yeah, we got into the Super Bowl game.
What up now? Check.
Yeah.
I just thought, Ron, good morning to you, brother. Feinbaum needs to relax talking about real coaches doing real hard work while he's doing broadcasting from his mom's basement. And brother, Ron, I agree with you. I used to like to can't say enjoy, just getting here his take, but it was never unbiased. It was always so biased towards the SEC. I'm like, bro, you're kind of losing your credibility with anyone outside the SEC. I mean, he was almost like literally like he had lost a loved one, as distraught as he was, talking about the Alabama losses, the other team that were losing, the Texas loss, the Georgia loss. It was like, bro, it's kind of obvious who you were cheering for.
I think it's so unfortunate just because with ESPN, they're
so tied into
they're
SEC.
so tied in and in bed with the SEC and a little bit of the ACC to that point.
I agree.
Yeah.
That there are a couple of talking heads that do a good job of trying to be nonpartisan, but there's also some that don't hide it. And Feinbaum is one of those that does not hide it because he'll be as loud as anybody when the SEC is having success. And for the most part, normally the SEC does have success. So he's able to talk as loud as he wants and say these wild things to make, his point. I will say this, and it's kind of bizarre because I know I've known people that have worked for / with Paul Feinbaum and like on his show, and they say that he is great. He's awesome for young people in the industry. He's great in terms of like helping them out, getting them on the right track to pursuing their career in this field. But man, once that camera turns on and he's asked his opinion on something, it's hard to have a positive outlook on him.
Yeah.
If you're not a member of one of the SEC schools.
Raff, the unprovoked shots that he took, he went to your career. He's calling out about his pro career.
Yeah.
Just stop losing games by one, try to get to a terrible bowl game or a bad bowl game, stay in your own lane. It was almost like he was chiding him like he was a kid.
Yeah, I think it was just more of the fact that it was like, Nebraska, you're not at this conversation yet. You shouldn't even be talking about making a playoff, because I think that's where Feinbaum went all in on him was like, hey, you're talking about 4 teams making a playoff.
Yeah.
You need to worry about winning 6 games. You need to worry about getting that bad bowl game, which check, we did them both. So watch out next year, Paul Feinbaum.
On this point, and we just got this text from Jason on the text line. By the way, that phone number 464-5685. Where do you guys land on the whole Herb Street stuff? Because I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, but there's a lot of pushback on Kirk calling Ohio State games, especially in national championship, considering Kirk played for Ohio State. He is still he's still involved in that program. I mean, there's multiple instances where he talks about how he just goes to practice and he hangs out with Ryan Day in meetings and things like that. So there's multiple instances there. I think Kirk does a good job in the heat of the moment being unbiased.
Yeah.
But and ESPN, for the most part, they don't have him pick games, right? Like they don't have him pick games that he calls, and that's a normal thing. I just wonder if like ESPN's all in on them being their number one broadcast crew, and that's fine. Like they probably are. So I think it'd be a bigger issue. I don't have a problem with him getting emotional post game and stuff. Like obviously, yeah, part of it is keep it together. But I feel like in the middle of the game, he's pretty non-biased to Ohio State.
I mean, at least you don't have an NFL owner calling games.
That's true.
Yeah. Explain who you mean, Raff. I mean, we know what we're talking about.
Mr. Tom Brady.
Yeah, I mean, he's a minority owner, but he's still an
But
owner.
he's one of the guys, helping select a new coach.
Yeah.
So it's like you're calling games for teams that you should probably be rooting against.
It's still unfortunate how Fox had to do Greg Olsen.
Oh yeah,
because of that whole situation.
Yeah.
I mean, Greg. I really enjoyed listening to Greg Olsen on the call with Kevin Burkhardt, who's their number one crew. And I get it. Like somebody with the resume of Tom Brady comes along. Plus, you kind of already had the deal in place before Tom Brady came out of retirement. And it's like, what are you supposed to do? I think what Fox kind of wanted was that Greg Olsen to be good, but not as good as he was at it because it makes it more difficult and it's right. Or if he was just fine, right? But like Tom Brady he has the ability, I will say, like as we watch to on replay, they can instantly go back on a play and he'll be able to identify. I mean, and he could translate in a really good way. Yeah. But the part of being an owner, being affiliated with a specific franchise, and them not hiding it, like Kevin Burkhardt straight up asked him about the coaching situation this last weekend, and I'm like,
yeah, that was a little.
There's one thing we're getting away from structured television programs. Like when you look at the Pat McAfee show and you look at the way that ESPN broadcasts their some of their programs, we're getting away from the structure of what television used to be on Sports Center and on ESPN. Now we're getting into this casual, hey, let's just have raw cut footage. Let's just be ourselves. And that's good to an extent, but like the cussing on air, like Saban is saying cuss word, like we're just able to do anything we want now. And the professionalism of it is dwindling.
Yeah.
And that's where it's the product then starts to dwindle as well.
You know, Nick, first of all, you're spot on and just where the analysis and Gorilla Bear, he goes, as long as it's not Gus Johnson screaming all the way through the TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. But going back to Kirk Herbstreit, I think, me personally, it's just my personal opinion, I think Kirk Herbstreit does a great job of being non-biased when he's on the air. The Ohio State game, I mean, his son plays for there. I'm not sure what his role is. I don't know if he's part of the staff.
I think he's a tight end.
I think he's a tight end.
But then his
Isn't
other
he
son
mostly
committed to Michigan.
Yeah.
Isn't he mostly like a GA now, though, because he had the heart?
Yeah, I think he's a GA on the team. So he's a part of the team. Kirk played there. I thought Kirk personally, the national championship game, did a great job just announcing the game. Now, what you do post-game, well, you're still a human being. You know, so I think he did a great job.
And that's
of
where it's like
separating it.
emotion is okay to have. Like emotion is it's okay when emotion creeps through naturally. And I feel like with Kirk it does. I feel like people get pissed about the dog, like people get mad about him having a dog, like things like that. And whatever. I mean,
I think the post game why he got so emotional is I think he just let the last year kind of play through his head. Like, you know, something ends and then you think back on everything and you think
a lot.
All the stuff that's happened to him.
Right.
And then you got to think, you'd have to think Lee Corso, that was his final game, I would think. And he's got just a lot of stuff on his mind.
It's a lot. That's a great point, Raff. Just kind of that final analysis, that final, just like that final sigh, if you would, all those emotions come out.
You just start thinking about everything.
Well, you think about MJ back in the day. I mean, it's kind of similar, but you think about MJ when he grabbed that trophy finally and he just wept on that trophy. It's kind of like everything that you've been through. And granted, you're the announcer. I get that. It's a lot different than Jordan being the player, grinding through 100+ games. But when your son's there, the issues he had, Ohio State, being alumni.
Yeah.
I get that part.
I find it interesting. I mean, this is I used to really dislike Kirk Herbstreit on air. I used to really not enjoy listening to him, but I've kind of come around on him because I think I also respect the fact of think of everything that he does. And if it was, I mean, he came out a couple of weeks ago and admitted that he was going to quit College Game Day if Nick Saban wasn't able to help out. And that's bizarre. Like if Nick Saban and Pat McAfee, which obviously they joined, and Pat does a great job giving the money to charity. I saw that he donated over $1.5 million or something like that to charities with his little kicking contest. Like that stuff is fun. But College Game Day, in a time where I started to enjoy Big Noon Kickoff more, re-energized me to start watching that show because of the people that they added. Maybe part of that is because they had, Corso had less time on air, and sometimes that was difficult to watch and consume. But I found myself, like, if you think about Kirk, where he's got to go from, and people are going to say, oh, he's got to fly in private jets, and he's got this tough lifestyle. Like, here's the thing. I will say, prepping for games at that level is a whole nother thing, right? Man. And I mean, you guys know this because now we're all in the industry. Like, you'll prep for a game and you won't use 95% of your material.
Right.
And so, you have to do the same thing every single week. And so while it's such a cool and rewarding job, and there's a lot of good perks of it, obviously, it can get monotonous.
Some dudes are working, man.
It can get monotonous.
In their
and
space,
so, in their space. And so you think about what Kirk has to do through everything else going on in his life around with his wife and with his kids and everything and so on and so forth. You think about he's got to leave home. What is it? Probably on Tuesday or Monday, get there on Thursday for a Thursday night game, fly to a new city on Friday. A lot of times it was fly back home to see his kid play high school football. Then it was fly out to College Game Day, fly to a different location, because if it was a Big Ten game, they wouldn't have the rights to air it on one of the ESPN networks, so he wouldn't call it. So he'd fly to whatever game he was calling that night, then fly back home and do it all over again in less than 48 hours. You're talking about being home. I mean, AD, you know that better than anybody in this room, where if you're not home for more than 48 hours, that takes a toll on you. And he started this back in August, and now it's finally coming to an end.
And you know what? Nick, to that point, that travel, regardless if you're flying, obviously it's a lot tougher flying commercial.
Yeah.
But private commercial, you're switching time zones. You're not sleeping in your own bed. You're learning. You're constantly. I can imagine the amount of information he's having to digest very quickly. You're doing player interviews. You're doing coach interviews.
Yeah.
You're dissecting. You're watching film. And the next week, you're doing it all over again. And
for a whole new team. You got to know all these
team.
players. You got to know their entire story. You got to go through the meetings. You got to go through the conversations. And like, once again, I don't want to make this sound like we're like, oh man, Kirk Herbstreit's this awesome guy.
No,
there's nothing wrong. Like, that's not what we're getting at. But it does,
it's a toll.
It does take a toll on the body, because then on top of it, like Front Office Sports does this thing with him where they post videos each week of, hey, this is where, this is what Kirk Herbstreit's travel is like. And you're talking about, and see that I knew we'd get a text like this. Herbstreit is worth about $20 million. Cry me a river. I get that, but that you can have all the money in the world, and it doesn't. The toll still gets taken on your body.
You don't hear a ton of complaints about him being biased in games.
No.
He's one. There's some guys that you might hear those complaints, but you never really hear those complaints from him, which I guess surprises me a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, the only time where he kind of really showed maybe a little bit of Ohio State bias was when he was talking about Ryan Day and his wife and what they faced.
Right.
Absolutely. That might have been a little over.
Comes with territory, man.
But everything else, he's never shown like any bias where I've picked it up on. Sometimes you can pick it up and you're like, okay, yeah, there's a little bias.
One thing too, guys, you're in a space. Most people, if you screw up on the job or something like that, the nation doesn't know.
No.
You screw up on those.
Yeah.
I mean, we do it. We're like, man, I can't stand listening to this. I mean, they hear it all the time. Their kids hear it. But granted, are they paid handsomely? You better believe
Absolutely.
they are paid handsomely.
But
with that comes a lot more other stuff that you deal with. Now, granted, you get paid a lot. You didn't know. You knew that going in.
Yeah.
So that's my thing. You knew you were going to be criticized going in.
So
100%.
And you take that responsibility when you
gotta
sign
have
on the
tough
dotted
skin.
line. I think the point of this conversation, for the people that are annoyed by this or by what I was saying a couple minutes ago, I think the point of this is while the major networks have some really, really tough to listen to people, like whether they're biased, whether their analysis is off, or you just don't like them, in the muddied water, there's a lot of really, really good analysts out there as well.
Who is that former quarterback? And I felt sorry for him. I think he did the Purdue game for us. Who was that one guy?
No, it's Colorado game. Colt McCoy.
Oh, I
I mean, you can go down the list. It's like Colt McCoy, Jack Collinsworth, Jason Garrett's not very good.
I'm like, did they even tell Colt he was doing a show today?
Yeah, right. And the best part was I saw Colt McCoy down on the field before the game talking to Prince Amukamara, and it was like, yeah, I'm excited to start doing this. And obviously, we were there, or I was there. You guys were there. Like, I didn't get to hear the broadcast live, but it was bad.
I heard.
I
was like, oh man,
it was
I
not
feel sorry
great
for folks like that, because think about it. For me, when I'm doing a talk, if I mess up, no one knows.
Yeah,
no one knows.
Only the people in the room.
They don't even know.
They don't even know because they don't know what it's supposed to sound like.
Exactly, they don't know.
Yeah.
So I just keep rolling. You keep mispronouncing names. You give up some crazy stats.
Especially with social media too. It's like, I mean,
and they rip you on live.
Yeah.
Right when it's going. I mean, it's you're full-time live. You're getting ripped to shreds if you're not doing your job. Even if you are doing a great job. So reality is this. My dad would always say, everybody's not going to like you. You better look. He goes, when you put yourself in the public eye, you are going to be scrutinized. Look at Nick.
There he is.
There he goes. They're not going to like you. Everybody's going to have something to say. Sometimes
Kind of look like touchdown Jesus there.
Yeah.
Well,
they needed some more touchdowns.
Folks, that was the clip with, like I said, with Paul Feinbaum and then Matt Rule. If you want to look at Matt Rule,
he's got some massive ears. I don't know if you guys have ever seen him.
Oh yeah.
Dude's got some massive ears. Maybe you should use him and listen.
He could hear a pin drop in, I tell you what, in Florida from where he's at. I mean,
dang! Oh man!
Well, I get teased about my nose, so I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, facial features.
Anybody tells? I mean, my boy told me, Coach Brent, you can smell a barbecue in Africa with that nose. I'm like, oh man,
that got Jackson to laugh. hey, but don't forget the moral of this entire conversation. That the root of the story. Jackson sat in a box at the Rely Quest Bowl.
Hey, sat in a box.
Great
Sat in a
time.
box.
It was a great bowl
box.
game.
And
Jackson just don't
He sat in a box.
continue.
And JP says on the text line to Jackson, he goes, "Pass the Grey Poupon, please."
So
I think I was passing more food and drinks up there than Alabama was that entire goddamn game.
Did you have a bathroom? Did you have your own private bathroom?
Oh, there's two. There's a men's and a women's.
Oh my!
Listen, I was invited. I was invited up there by a friend.
When you flew back for a semester, you bring a PJ back.
No. I fly Southwest.
Okay.
But first
just
class
checking.
though in the exit row.
Okay.
The exit row.
That's okay. That's what Raff does too. And
How tall are you, Jackson?
If there's any,
I'm a solid, maybe like 5'7".
Are you sitting in the exit row? Shame on you.
Yeah, Raff doesn't like guys like you to
Raff's
take
gonna
up the
tweet
exit row.
about you. Raff's gonna tweet about you.
I better never see you on Southwest when I get on that plane.
What's the pushback? What's the reply ever been from one of the airlines for you? Have they ever done anything?
We're so sorry. Yeah, there really has been not much of anything.
So and yet you still do.
It's what I do. You have to fly. You know,
Okay.
I don't have that crazy, money. I gotta fly.
Yeah.
What does money have to do with it?
Okay, so what upsets me is the most. This is what upsets me about flying.
Yeah, please.
For instance, like I'll get upgraded on Southwest, like A1 or whatever it is, so I can sit in the exit row seat. But what upsets me the most is when the full plane from the prior flight does not unload.
They're sitting in the exit.
And they steal the exit row seat.
Yeah.
Oh, and then you have like some maybe 5'7" Jackson sitting there. Then I'm not a happy camper.
But if
I'm elbow
the right,
dropping.
I would be perfect if in an emergency.
Okay.
I sit there and I read the manual.
Whoa! Jackson reads the material.
Yeah.
Raff does.
You got to sit there and take your headphones out so you get
You have to
acknowledge.
Got to be a verbal yes.
Verbal yes.
Oh,
You
I've
have to
seen some
consent.
great verbal yeses over the last couple of months.
Dude, let me ask you this.
How much have you traveled? Oh,
I saw a stewardess completely lose it on a guy because he didn't say yes. And then she came back to him again and said she did the whole spill again and said again, and he didn't do it again. And it was game over.
Why couldn't he just simply say yes?
I have
Just
no
being
idea.
Did he not hear? Did he have a hearing? Because I'm always going to say
just being annoying, I think.
See, yeah.
Wow.
It was.
That's what messes up. I'm going to say this before we go to break.
Yeah.
Airplane etiquette has gone. We've had the conversation a number of times, but airplane etiquette has gone out the window. I was going from Omaha to Houston. We get to Houston on Thursday, and people that are clear behind you are there's no rush at this point. We got there that are running who didn't have a flight to connect. Remember, I posted. I was close to mine.
You were close.
I was very, very, very close to missing mine. They're running, just cutting. I'm like, what are you doing? Even when that's their final destination, people are running. I'm just like, I don't get it, man. But you know what? I don't even let it bother me anymore.
Have either of you ever flown into Toronto?
No.
Okay. Just curious.
Nah, never for Toronto. There's a song that talks about Toronto though. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's a good one.
All right. Let me know what the Toronto airport's like.
Are you going to watch Toronto Blue Jays play?
I think that's where me and my buddies are doing our golf trip this year.
Ooh.
We're going up to Toronto. My buddy has a cottage about an hour and a half from Toronto on a golf course. On a golf course.
On a golf course. Your buddy got a cottage.
Dang, JT is loaded.
Sean, my buddy Sean, you guys know him.
Oh,
His family has a little cottage about
What
an
is a
hour and a
cottage?
half. That's what they call it. A house, cottage, whatever. Hour and a half on a golf course.
What did I
So
call
we're gonna go
what did I call it?
to
The
a golf-
cabin or whatever?
Raff called their place a cottage, and that thing could sleep 35 people in that joint.
Yeah, I haven't seen that place yet.
It's gone. Sold.
Yeah, Drake has a song talking
too
about
bad.
Toronto.
Oh yeah. Well, I think Drake's from Toronto.
Yes,
Yeah, I
like
think
that.
so too.
He's a big Raptors fan.
Yeah, he after Kendrick Lamar buried him. I mean, he's
Does he like the Argos? Toronto Argonauts?
Folks, we're going to break. When we come back, we got the RGTZ because we've been going crazy. We'll talk about that MLB tomorrow because I think there's more to talk about with the MLB. The 2025, yes,
Baseball.
2025 inductees, and I still got them question
Baseball.
marks on how Suzuki was not unanimous. Not unanimous.
Well, there's only been one person ever. It's been every single vote.
We're going to talk about it tomorrow as well. Folks, it's The Drive. We're right back with the RGTZ. It's The Drive.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
Bagels and Joe is the best place to start off your mornings, and you can order your breakfast ahead of time on their app. You can't go wrong with one of their great bagel sandwiches or breakfast burritos. Stop by any of their 4 locations in Lincoln or their location in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
Hey everyone, Lance here with Black Label. We specialize in creating custom crafted decks, pergolas, patio covers, and more. Plus, our retractable screens, gazebos, and patio enclosures create the ultimate outdoor retreat. With over 50 years of combined experience, we're not just builders, we're creators of unforgettable memories.
Call them today at 402-730-6333 or visit blacklabelbuilt.com for a free consultation.
Let's turn your backyard dreams into reality.
Black Label Built, built to serve, built to last.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? Do you need a lawyer you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion? The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Contact us for a free consultation by calling 877-42-LIBERTY. Call Liberty Law and find out how we can help you get the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Liberty Law Group, trial attorneys you can trust.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
Right now, when you drive by Honda of Lincoln, you'll see more than 200 new Hondas and over 125 pre-owned vehicles. Hi, Charlie Stone here, and with me on the line is Andy Goodyear of Honda of Lincoln. Andy, how does it feel to have so many vehicles in stock again for your customers?
Charlie, it feels amazing to see how excited our customers are. They love the ability to see, test drive, and take immediate delivery of the exact new Honda they're looking for.
Do you have some good offers to talk about?
We sure do, Charlie. We're offering financing as low as 0.9% APR up to 72 months, or great lease rates on every new Honda. It's the perfect time to drive away in the new Honda you've been dreaming of.
How about pre-owned, Andy?
We have over 125 pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Just about every make and model with prices starting at under $10,000.
Maybe it's time you experience the best, the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill Road or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
The Body Lab, located at 14th and Yankee Hill, is Lincoln's premier physical therapy and recovery lab. The Body Lab offers trigger point dry needling, cupping therapy, joint manipulation, and so much more. Looking to relax and relieve stress after a long day or difficult workout? The Body Lab's recovery lab is the ideal spot. Featuring infrared sauna, a cold plunge tub, or if you're just looking for enough space to stretch out and reset your mind. Learn more about memberships and schedule your service today at thebodylablnk.com. Or visit the Body Lab in person at 14th and Yankee Hill Road.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is Bill Mitchner, Executive Director of Lincoln Lighthouse. Did you know Lighthouse provides multiple programs for students such as one-on-one tutoring and mentoring, as well as pro-social skill exercises, while providing them a nourishing meal and a safe space during all months of the year, even during school breaks? Learn more or contribute to Lighthouse at lincolnlighthouse.org today.
A new year means it's time to try new things. If you haven't tried Fear's cheese spread yet, the time is now. For the days you don't want to go to the gym, don't worry. Fear's cheese spread is there to cheer you up. And for the days you do get to the gym, Why not celebrate when you get back with the best dip around? Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Fierce Cheese Spread. No event or party is complete without it on your table.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
The dangers of secondhand smoke are well known, but what about secondhand aerosol, which is created when using e-cigarettes? Science already shows a secondhand aerosol can contain nicotine, heavy metals, and cancer-causing agents. Eliminating exposure to secondhand aerosol is an important step to keeping everyone safe. Breathe easier knowing the facts.
For help quitting, call the Nebraska Tobacco Quit Line, 1-800-QUIT-NOW, 1-800-784-8669. Paid for by Tobacco Free Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize before participating in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the K&TK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeited. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Gray on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket.
Thomas, if you're listening, I don't know how anybody on earth could say Raff can sing.
Raff, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do
This is The Drive again.
Escuchen, just for a second. Escuchen. In Espanol, it means listen.
Listen.
Escuchen.
Yes.
Just real quick.
Escuchar. Conjugated.
Yes, conjugated. Yeah, escuchar. Yeah.
That's 4 years. That's 4 years of Spanish
Yes,
for you.
I had
Actually,
4 years
5.
too, but I failed twice. But nevertheless.
So 2. Net 2.
But the professor was off the chains though, man. But nevertheless. Raff, we're gonna remember the RGT song we just sing?
What? Yeah.
Remember we sing?
Yeah.
Now just now don't say anything right now. Raff, see, look what he's doing right there.
I was getting my lips.
Raff, no.
I was getting my lips ready
No,
to
you
go.
just got to get your lips ready.
Okay.
I've
remember-
never heard that.
Remember, and just don't say nothing right now. Just, it's Raff's good take. It's Raff's good take. Raff, you see, you're not
Oh, you said
listening.
don't say
Yeah,
it.
escuchar.
Take
Escuchar.
right now.
Right now.
Okay, it's Raff.
Right now.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. It's Raff's good take. 1, 2, 3. Raff's good.
Oh,
take.
it's time for Raff. It's time
okay,
for Raff's good take.
Here we go. It's time for Raff's good take. It's time for Raff's good take. It's time for Raff's good take
right
Dadgummit.
now.
That sounds like a dead dog.
Yeah, seriously.
That was
AD
getting
talked
shot.
about how he felt like he was shot. I think Raff actually did get shot
Remember
in the
this-
middle of the final
remember,
note.
it's just Raff's good take right now.
I
Right
think
now.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
I
that
think
quick.
he tried to do too much.
Yeah, I
Raff's good
forgot it was
take.
right now. I was like, it's time for Raff's good
Yeah,
take.
don't do it again.
It's time for Raff's good take.
Stop trying to
It's
rush.
time
Yeah,
for
what are
Raff's
you
Let
good
it
rushing
breathe,
for?
man.
Yeah, just
Let it
what-
breathe.
Oh, because
keep,
thinking of the
keep
ending where I want to go
timing.
right now.
Keep time.
Oh, yeah. It's time for Raff's good take. It's time for Raff's good take. It's time for Raff's good take right now.
No, you're going high.
Oh,
that last part. It's time for Raff's good take right now.
right now.
That's it.
That's it.
Right now.
No.
Umbapa mow mow. Giddy up, umbapa, umbapa, mow mow.
my baby back.
Oh, Silver.
Chili's.
Elway.
Chili's.
Running signs, Raff used to come out like this. It is time
It is time
for Raff's good take.
Why does your face
for Raff's good
scrunch?
take.
Just listen. It's time
It's time
for Raff's good take.
for Raff's good take.
It is time
It is time.
for Raff's good take.
He just doesn't have it.
Right
Maybe we just need to give
now.
up.
What's going on, man?
Yeah, maybe we just need to give up.
That's so mean.
Hey, Clay Tony, guys, not even kidding, guys. My dog is howling at the radio.
I mean, guys, I just think like some guys uncoachable.
Oh man.
And I think Raff is there, uncoachable.
But he's
AD, we can.
Thanks, Thunder Not Collins.
We have the ability to walk away from this show today saying, you know what, we've put the time, effort, and energy into trying to teach Raff. It's not for a lack of trying.
Now.
See, it's not for a lack of trying.
Work on that.
No, I think we just need to hang it up.
Yeah, David, he does. Raff needs to go to more black churches while in Alabama.
Yeah.
We got
Marcus Freeman.
We got an A selection from Brother Raff from Nebraska, and it's called Raff's Good Take. But don't let him sing too long, because you'll be taken for the doors. Because Raff's Good Take ain't so good.
Amen.
Crime rate is up in Alabama after churchgoers.
Oh man, brutally assaulted a northerner.
Yeah, right. Christopher Raff was found unconscious at a local church on Sunday.
They love my singing.
Rafferty, what you got for the good take, my man?
All right, everybody.
AD and Nick.
Today's Raff's Good Take goes out to Marty Everding. Marty Everding was the assistant head coach for Nebraska soccer for 28 years. He announced his retirement yesterday. Marty, one of the coolest dudes that I've met. I always remember that back, man, this has been 25, 26 years ago. Marty always said hello, always asked how your day was going, always had an interest in you as a person. And that was just the way he coached, just a great guy. So Marty, congratulations on your retirement. 28 amazing years. You are Raff's Good Take.
Marty, congratulations to you, man. Anybody with that type of resume, that longevity is worthy for their flowers. So well done. Well done. Especially in this day and age where it's hard to find good coaches, man, that are in it about like true altruistic reasons about coaching as far as that goes. So shout out to Marty. 80s Attitude Adjustment is sponsored by The Body Lab. The Body Lab, located at 14th and Yankee Hill, offers everything from physical therapy, trigger point dry needling, a cold plunge tub, and infrared sauna. Learn more about it to schedule your appointment with Rachel and her amazing team today online at thebodylablnk.com or visit them at 14th and Yankee Hill right here in Lincoln. You know, I put a video up yesterday on social media, man, just something that speaks to me, reminds me, because I was, honestly, guys, I joke about it, but I was pretty down, pretty pissed off that I can't get back to the gym for a while. It sucks wanting to do something, but you can't literally physically do it. And so I was thinking about this for myself. I mentioned this a few days ago. January 10th, 12 days ago, was National Quit Day, where they just assume there's actually spaces and businesses that count on you quitting, you know, certain gyms, et cetera, because they're going to get that money. They're going to ding it every month, regardless if it's that or something else. But 3 things I want you to think about to help you stay towards those New Year's resolutions or goals. What have we had coming into 2025? Being that we're the 22nd, almost the end, or we are at the end of the month. First thing is this, folks. Strong reasons. Don't be interested in it. You got to be committed to it. Strong reasons, we can excuse. If your reasons are strong enough, it doesn't matter how you feel that day. Motivation comes and goes, all right? If you said you're going to run 2 miles every day outside, I guarantee you motivation was not going to get you out there on Monday and Tuesday of this week here in Lincoln, as far as that goes. It's got to be strong reasons. Second thing is this, folks, you got to be consistent. You got to be consistent. It's got to be something you do daily and do it for yourself. And third thing is get some accountability. Have someone do it with you. Have a coach, have a counselor. I talked about how my counselor has helped me out through so much in the past year and a half. So strong reasons, be consistent, have some accountability to help you stand towards those objectives you have for this year. Raff, what you got to take us home, my man?
Anything exciting, Raff? What's on your mind?
Well,
what's going on in the mind of Chris Raff with less than 45 seconds?
Well, I've been thinking that maybe I need to have more of a country accent when I say.
I don't think so, Brian Kelly.
Yeah.
I think you should just stay in your lane.
Yeah, Brian Kelly was from Boston. All of a sudden, he talked like he was from Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
But I think if I have more of like a red dirt country, like
what we need to do is get Raff on one of those things that you stand on the platform and the camera spins around you. And see how Raff. Maybe we don't. Never mind. Maybe we don't.
We gotta know, man.
Anyway,
all right, everyone, have a great rest of your day. Be nice to each other. We will talk to you tomorrow.
garage doors can break down or quit working at the worst times. At Doors Plus, they understand that a broken garage sometimes means repair and not replace. Sometimes, all you need to make your door like new again is a few bolts, realignment, or even a new balance. Trust the pros at Doors Plus to handle your garage door repair the right way so you can get on with your busy schedule. Visit them online at DoorsPlusLLC.com or give them a call at 402-590-5800.
You know what's better than waking up early to go to the airport? Sleeping in. Lucky for you, the lines at the Lincoln Airport are so short and our service is so fast. You won't need to sacrifice precious beauty sleep to get here hours before your flight. So, go ahead, sleep in. You deserve it, and choose the airport that helps you relax. LNK, make flying easy.
The Body Lab, located at 14th and Yankee Hill, is Lincoln's premier physical therapy and recovery lab. The Body Lab offers trigger point dry needling, cupping therapy, joint manipulation, and so much more. Looking to relax and relieve stress after a long day or difficult workout? The Body Lab's recovery lab is the ideal spot. Featuring infrared sauna, a cold plunge tub, or if you're just looking for enough space to stretch out and reset your mind. Learn more about memberships and schedule your service today at thebodylab.lnk.com or visit the Body Lab in person at 14th and Yankee Hill Road.
Load up on meat and more this winter at the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese. This week's special through January 29th is $2 off bacon, $2 off summer sausage, and 20% off on crackers. Locations at 84th and Havelock, 30th and Yankee Hill, and now 85th and Old Cheney in Lincoln, or 168th and Maple in Omaha. Get to the Mercado today for the best meat in town.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in, temperature-controlled, high-end wine bar. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only